Hello students, welcome to Narayana Live Classes. Today for class 8 students we are going to discuss assignment number 19 on number system. Oh, okay. Now let us see the first question. The LCM of 1 by 3, 5 by 6, 2 by 9 and 4 by 27 is. Till now we have learned how to find out LCM of some natural numbers. Similarly, how to find out HCF of some natural numbers. But in this particular question, he is asking us to find out the LCM of fractions. Whenever you are asked to find out LCM of fractions, how to do it? What is the rule we have to follow? The rule is something like this. LCM of A by B. Let us take the fractions A by B, C by D, E by F, so on. That is going to be LCM of numerators. What are the numerators? A, C, E, so on. LCM of numerators by HCF of denominators. What are the denominators here? B, D, F, so on. LCM of numerators by HCF of denominators. Using this particular rule, we have to find out LCM of given fractions. In this question, if you see, LCM of the given fractions is LCM of numerators. What are they? 1, 5, 2, 4. Upon HCF of denominators. What are they? 3, 6, 9, 27. What is that? LCM of 1, 5, 2, 4. In this case, 5 is a prime number, 2 is a factor of 4. So, product of 5 and 4 itself is the LCM for the given 4 numbers. What is 5 fours are 20. So, 20 is LCM of given numerator part. I mean to say 1, 5, 2, 4. Next, what is the HCF of 3, 6, 9, 27? If you look at 3 is a factor of 6, 3 is a factor of 9, 3 is a factor of 27. So, 3 is a factor of all the rest of 3 numbers. So, 3 itself is said to be the HCF of the 4 numbers 3, 6, 9 and 27. So, LCM of the given number, given fractions is nothing but 20 upon 3. So, 20 upon 3 is otherwise the third option. So, third option is the right answer for this question. Okay. Now, we will move to the next question. Here he is asking HCF of certain fractions. So, how to do that? HCF of fractions, let us take A by B, C by D, E by F, so on. That is nothing but HCF of numerators. What are they? A, C, E, so on. Upon LCM of denominators. Denominators are B, D, F, so on. Okay, HCF of fractions is HCF of numerators of the given fractions by LCM of denominators of the given fractions. Okay, now let us see. What are the given fractions? Let us take them. Therefore, HCF of 9 upon 10, comma, 12 upon 25, comma, 18 upon 35 and 21 upon 40 is given by HCF of, what are the numerators here? 9, 12, 18, comma, 21 upon LCM of, what are the denominators? 10, 25, 35, 40. Okay. Now, what is the HCF of that? Let us try to see the standard forms of the numerators. 9 is nothing but 3 square. 12 is nothing but 2 square times of 3, that is 4 into 3, 12. Next, 18 if you take, that is 2 times of 3 square. Next, if you take 21, that is going to be 3 times of 7. Okay, if you observe HCF, what is HCF defined as? HCF is nothing but the product of common factors in the given 4 numbers. If you look at the common factors, only 3 square here we have 2 square into 3 power 1, 2 into 3 square, 3 into 7. So, out of all these 4, the common factor is only 3. Of course, here we have 3 square, but in this case 12 we have only 3 power 1. Similarly, in 21 also we have only 3 power 1. So, 3 power 1 is nothing but 3, that is the HCF of given 4 numbers. So, HCF of the numerator part is nothing but 3 now, divided by, what is the LCM of the rest of the numbers? Let us see. If you take 10, 10 is 2 times of 5. If you take 25, 25 is nothing but 5 times of 5, that is 5 square. Next, if you take 35, that is nothing but 5 times of 7. If you take 40, 40 is nothing but 2 cube times of 5. 2 cube times of 5, that is nothing but 2 cube times of 5, that is nothing but 40. So what is LCM now? While finding LCM, if you observe one of the prime numbers 2, here we have 2, here there is no 2, here there is no 2, here we have 2 cube. Even then, let 2 be in any one of them, any one of the given numbers, its highest power we have to take into the product. So 2 cube times of. Next, if you take 5, 5 is there in first number but not in second also we have, third also we have, 4 also we have. Out of these 4, highest power of 5 is there in 25, that is 5 square. 5 square we have to take into. Next prime 7. 7 is only present in 35, that is 35 is only 5 into 7. The rest of 10 we don't have 7 as prime factor, 25 we don't have, 40 we don't have, but still we have to take 7 as the, okay, 7 also into the product. This is how we have to find out LCM. That is equal to 2 cube is 8, it is 25 into 7, that is going to be 8 25s are 200, 207s are 1400. So here it is 1400. This is one way of doing LCM, or else you can find out first product of common factors into product of non-common factors. Nothing but the same will get. Okay. So here product HCF of the given fractions we got as 3 upon 1400. 3 upon 1400 is nothing but the second option. So second option is right answer for the second question. Okay. Now we'll move to the next question. The LCM of two numbers is 72 times the HCF. The sum of the LCM and HCF is 584. Sum of LCM and HCF is 584. LCM is 72 times the HCF. If one of the numbers is 72 and the other number is, one is 72, other is 60 plus x. What is x he is saying? Okay, now let us see this. As he is saying LCM of numbers is 72 times the HCF, let me take HCF as, let the HCF of given numbers be some y. Let us take y because already x is existing in the given question. Let me take it as y. Therefore, LCM will be 72 times of HCF, that is y, 72y. Let us consider it as condition number 1. Next, sum of LCM and HCF. So that is LCM plus HCF. That is given as 584. That implies LCM is 72y plus HCF is y, that is going to be 584. Okay, as per the data, LCM plus HCF is 584. So LCM I got as 72y according to the first condition. So I substituted that over there. That is 72y plus y is 73y. That is 584. Therefore, y value is going to be 584 upon 73. 584 upon 73. So if you simplify that, it is going to be 8. 73 8s are 8 3s are 24, 8 7s are 56 plus 2, that is 58. So 8 times. So y is 8. Y is 8 in the sense HCF is 8. Fine. Now how to get this x? That is the point now. So we have one condition. Product of given numbers is equal to LCM into HCF of the given numbers. This rule we have. Product of the given numbers is equivalent to LCM and HCF of the given numbers. What is the product now? That is 72 times of 60 plus x is going to be LCM. LCM is nothing but 72 into y. Let me write it as 72 into y. Y is 8. Into HCF is 8 because y is 8 itself. So 72 to 72 cancels. So that is 60 plus x. That is going to be 8 8s are 64. That implies x is equal to, if you transpose this 60 to the other side, it will be minus 60. So 64 minus 60 is going to be 4. So the value of x is 4. Okay. So out of the given 4 options, fourth option is the right answer. Here what is the rule we are using now? What is the formula, or else we can call product of numbers to given numbers is always equal to HCF and product of HCF and LCM of the given two numbers. Using that we are solving this particular question. Okay. Now we will move to the next question. If LCM of two numbers is 5 times one of the numbers and the other number is 25, then HCF of the two numbers is. Solution, let us start like this. LCM of two numbers is 5 times to one of the numbers. Let one of the numbers be. One of the numbers be. Let me take it as x. Therefore, LCM is equal to 5 times of one of the numbers, that is 5x. Next, other number he is saying as 25, then what is HCF? We have product of numbers is equal to product of given numbers is equal to their LCM and product of their LCM and HCF. That implies the first number is we are taking as x, the other number he is saying as 25, x into 25, that is equal to LCM into HCF. LCM is nothing but 5x now, HCF is unknown, so keep it as HCF, that's all. Now here if you observe, xx cancels, therefore HCF is going to be 25 upon 5, that is nothing but 5. Therefore HCF of the given numbers is 5 now. So out of the 4 options, first option is 5, so that is the right option for this question. Okay, now let us move to the next question. The LCM and HCF of two numbers are P and Q respectively. LCM is given as P, HCF is given as Q. Two numbers are unknown, we don't know what are they, but their LCM is known to us, that is P, HCF is known to us, that is Q. What is the question now? What is the LCM of P and Q? What is the LCM of these two numbers? Here one point we have to observe, that is whenever you are given LCM and HCF, always we will observe that HCF is a factor of LCM. HCF is a factor of LCM. As Q is a factor of P, always that, what is the rule? HCF is always a factor of LCM. This is a rule. Therefore, Q is a factor of P. Q is a factor of P, or P is a multiple of Q. Q is a factor of P, or P is a multiple of Q. Therefore, LCM of P and Q is nothing but P itself. Whenever you have two numbers in such a way that one is the factor of the other, their LCM will be the multiple. Whatever multiple we have, that will be the LCM. So in this question, LCM of P and Q will become P. So in that, fourth option is the right answer. So for fifth question, fourth option is right. That is the end of this assignment. Thank you. Have a good day.